Hey, welcome back. Another edition of Rod's Projects. Today we're working late winter. Pretty nice out here, about 60 degrees. And I'm going to change the exhaust on the Vette. I want to make it a little bit louder, so I figured I'd do a three-phase presentation here. Number one, I have it running right now all warmed up. And with our decibel meter, we're pulling right about 58 decibels out of it. I'm going to replace it with some turbo mufflers that I have leaning over there. They're supposed to be a mild raise in the audible sound level, so we'll check it out. And when I take the mufflers off, I'm going to just let it run with the pipes and just a converter on there so you can see how loud it really is. What'll be interesting is maybe everybody else who's watching this video, they may want to partake in the same type of experiment with their own car. You can download this app on any phone, and this way you can share with other enthusiasts to see which way they want to make the car sound. So that's what we're going to do today. We'll take a break here. I'm going to take everything apart. Now before we do that, maybe Bill can zoom underneath here so everybody can check it out. Let me turn the car off. Basically, for those who aren't familiar with it, this is a 1977 Chevrolet Corvette. It is the L82 edition, and it does have a Y pipe coming off the engine that breaks into a cat converter, which I have changed. I took away that big turtle converter and I put in a low or a high flow, high efficiency catalytic converter. It still has the factory Y pipes come back into the exhaust, so I'm going to remove both these mufflers and replace them with the turbo flow mufflers. That's probably going to take me about 15 minutes, 20 minutes to get them out of there, so we'll cut until I get to that point.
Go.
Okay folks, so what I'm doing is I'm going to take the mufflers off. As you see, the Y pipe comes up, they're slip-ons. So we do have a clamp here and a clamp here. Additionally, we have hanger clamps in the back that I'll be taking off. The new mufflers, the pipes are separate, so we're going to have to clamp them on and then reuse these clamps in the back here on the Y and position them properly so the pipes come out looking nice and clean. What I'm going to do is take these clamps off. Now I did use some rust buster on these about an hour ago. So obviously they're coming off nice and easy. Something you always want to do. Prep anything you have to take apart. Don't rush. That's when you break things. Okay. Well, obviously we're working under a car where there's a lot of rust and dust. Make sure you get a good pair of safety glasses. I cheat. I put my hat on top of here too. That prevents a lot of the stuff from falling down from the front. But we're going to loosen these clamps up and get them off the pipe. We are going to reuse them. The clamps are not rusted to the point where they can't be used again. So that saves you a couple of bucks. And the threads look fine. Alright. This is all good. I got those clamps off. Now, next move is I'm going to have to take off the hangers. Let's see what we got up here. And again, I hit these with rust buster probably about an hour prior to working on everything. And it's working beautiful. Okay, so I have the mounts loose, the clamps off, and we'll see if we can't bang the pipe over here. Obviously this muffler seemed better than it. There we go. Ooh, nice! Straight pipes! Let that baby run, huh? Let me see if we can get that to come off there. Look here. Okay, so now we're running without any mufflers, just the converter and the pipe, and I'm pulling 61, 62 decibels at idle. Not that much louder. That's what it sounds like when you throw it. No doubt about it, it's loud. So, I don't want it that loud. That went up to about 63, 64. Just a little punch. So we'll put the mufflers on there and hopefully it just gives it a nice little growl. Nothing crazy. Alright, just a little bit about the mufflers I picked. I went on to rockauto.com, naturally plugged in the year, make, and model of the car, and started looking at the mufflers. It's really nice. The page down to about 5 different mufflers available. You have the factory, you have a mild sound, medium sound, extremely loud, and then a total performance muffler. And the total performance muffler reminded me of those glass packs we used to put on cars when we were kids. As you can see, this is a turbo flow. It is direct flow. There are 3 chambers, but it's minimized. There's not a lot of back pressure on it. According to this one, this is good up to 1,500 horsepower, and I forget how many cubic feet per minute that this can exhaust. So it's a good pick for a street muffler. It's going to sound nice. I can tell right now just by the difference in the mufflers. It should have a nice tone to it. So we're going to put these guys on there. It looks like I'm going to have to make up and fabricate a couple things because they're not the exact same size, but we'll get it together and I'll show you little pics as I'm doing it. Okay, just so you can see the cutaway in this muffler, it's pretty interesting. I mean, as the exhaust comes through, you see it's limited to the size of the resonators inside. They put some fiberglass in here to make it sound a little better. And the restriction, you don't have squares, you have nice circled chambers to allow the exhaust to flow more freely. Like I said, they do have some fiberglass around it to try to quiet it down. This should sound pretty cool. Yeah, I'm excited. I want to see how this looks, or actually sounds, I should say. These are pretty cool. Alright, we're running the fork in the road here. Problem with the pipes and the new mufflers, they don't fit. So I'm going to have to run it down to a local exhaust shop and have them make some custom pipes up for me to match here and go up into the muffler. So I tried. I went to a local parts house to see if there's any adapters, and I don't want to do that. It's going to look like junk if you put too many adapters in here. I'm going to get a nice cut clean pipe put on there, and after I get it mounted, I'll take some pictures and show you what it looks like. So that's it for me. I'm going to clean up, get ready to take it down to the muffler shop and see what they can do for me. Okay, so I ran into a problem. The pipes did not fit from the mufflers I had to purchase. So what I did is I went to a custom exhaust shop and had the guy there set up some extension pipes on it. If you want to look underneath here, you see this 4 or 5 inch pipe is what he had to make. These are the pipes that came with the muffler, the curved pipe, the tail pipes, the actual mufflers. But I had to have these fabricated, and this way he cut them down, he expanded tubes, I had him braze everything in so it's nice and clean. He made up some really nice brackets for me, tightened up the whole exhaust system. So I got a professional job done because I couldn't do this. But it does wonderful work. If anybody's interested, this guy's name is Gary Meisnick. He owns Competition Exhaust. He's located on Route 13 in Bristol, Pennsylvania. He does all types of street rods and hot rods, you name it. And if you have a car you want to have some exhaust work done, he has a flatbed. He'll come and actually pick it up. Just give him a call. His number's 215-785-5699. Ask for Gary. Tell him Rod told you to come in. I'm sure he'll appreciate the business, but he did an excellent job. Really looks nice. I'm very happy with everything on the car now. So that's the way the exhaust is supposed to look. Any questions, comments? Just comment below. Once again. Alright, as you can see, folks, I was so excited the last time I never took the time to do the decibel test. But here it is sitting right now between 59 and 60 decibels just at idle. And it's got a nice little roar to it. I want to see if I can't get this to accelerate. Bill, do me a favor, just hold on to that at the same time and just accelerate, see what you can read. I can pick up a reading on that. I can hear what it sounds like. It's got a nice little roar to it, it's not real loud. Quite calm. It sounds like it's got some muscle now, so I really like it. So there you go, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Try the same at home, see what you come up with your own car. Give me some input. Thanks for watching.